All right, guys. Really, I totally forgot to record. I'm going to do the quickest wrap-up ever. So first of all, Hammer and Chisel. It's a 6-day program, 30 to 40-minute programs. It's full body, every day, strength training. The cardio uses weights. It just goes faster. Autumn does more of the cardio. Sachi's doing more of the heavy lifting. December 1st. Keep promoting it. Do the on-demand workout. Show you're doing it. Be excited. Try to get people ready for it, ready to order on the 1st. Did I miss anything? Exactly. All right. Second thing I already
we need weight.
Oh, we need weights. They say women need 5 to 20 pounds. Then you need either a stability ball or a bench. I like a stability ball better. And you either need a pull-up bar or you can use a TheraBand and pull down.
Do we need a door attachment for the bands? Did it say anything like that?
I use my stairs, but you probably would need a door attachment if you don't have stairs, or you want to do it the right way.
You wrap it around.
Handles,
or some.
Is it like a
What, Amy?
Is it a band with the handles, like what we have for Extreme? That kind of band?
Yeah, you can use that. You can really use any band as long as it feels like a good. I mean, you can make it stronger or tighter, wrap it around too. I do it on my stairs. As long as you have something high that you can pull down on, then it'll work. The second thing
what are you hanging it from on your stairs?
What was that?
What are you hanging it from on your stairs?
If I pull down, I just wrap it around the banister.
Oh, I don't know where I'll put that. Okay.
I do have a pull-up bar too, and I do prefer the pull-up bar. I think
I don't have a pull-up bar.
It shows definition better, but it falls down a lot. I almost killed myself a lot of times. And my closet door doesn't stay closed, and that's the only place I have to put it. So my closet has to stay open the whole 60 days. But now it's clean, so at least now it's clean in that closet. And the second thing I talked about were email addresses. You should totally collect email addresses. What I'm going to do for our December group is that free group. As soon as people friend request me and want to join, I'm going to tell them, I'm going to have some things ready for them, and I'm going to tell them if they want like a meal plan and a grocery list, I'll email it to them so I can collect email addresses. And I send monthly newsletters with our sales and promotions. I also send recipes once in a while just so they don't think I'm always just selling them something for sale. And also with Facebook, if you have a like page, you can do a customized audience and you can use your email addresses. So if you normally send an email, only about 20% of people open it. But on Facebook with a like ad, if you just target your email address, it's a 60% click-through rate. So that's much better. But you need at least 200 email addresses to be able to do it. And all those email addresses have to be used on Facebook. So you kind of need more like 500 to probably like 1,000 so they connect, depending, Some people don't use the same Facebook and regular email, like I don't. I'm just one person that doesn't. I think a lot of our leads don't if you've tried to find them on Facebook. So I think a lot of people don't. But it's a great way to collect other people, get them off Facebook, but also target them better on ads. And you'll spend less money. And that's where we left off. All right, now that I'm recording. All right, now what was I going to say? See, now I'm distracted again. Let me see what else I learned in my little class. Some things I'll just tell you real quick. Some things were general. I mean, I could go more into it too, into what she was saying.
Can I ask you, where did you find that class?
Me and some girls in my Success Club group, we split it, the price of it.
Oh, you bought it. Okay.
We bought it. And we've been sharing. So we bought this one together as a group. It was $150, and 3 of us put in $50 each. And then the other things that I was saying, like in our push group, we're all just sharing different classes that we bought. And we're giving each other like our email addresses and our passwords. So, and we have some of Lindsay Matway's and some of Katie Hefner's too. So I basically have a course on like everything at this point. So that's another thing, like in our push group, if you guys, I know a lot of you guys already told me, and I'll send you the stuff, because everybody should have the regular Facebook and should know basically how to use it with posting and everything. But you need to expand past there. You need at least try to focus on one more thing to the end of the year. Either a like page, Pinterest, a blog, Instagram. Those are the ones that I have. I do have classes now on like all of them. So if you wanted to get the info, but don't tell anybody. This is totally illegal. But if you want any of those, I know I have Shalene's Instagram one. I just did that like page one. I have a blog one, which isn't that great really. I have a Pinterest one. What else? We have the Instagram. We have the success. How is it called? Smart Success. Smart Success. The other Shalene one.
Oh, yeah. Smart
Which
Success.
Which I haven't done yet. Because I know that one's long and has a lot of modules. That's the problem. I keep doing the short ones to like get things going quick. That's my issue. So I have all those. Another girl posted one today too. She said it's a lot about like branding yourself, and she said it was really good. A lot about branding yourself and getting yourself out there, and it does go into like Pinterest and blogs, and I think Instagram as well. So maybe it covers everything. I haven't done that one yet. What other ones do we have? There's a couple other ones that she had posted from Katie Hefner, but I don't really know what they are. So if you want to tell me what you want to focus on to the end of the year, I'll send you like the info that you need to log in. And then when you learn a lot, you can share with the group on a team call one night. Oh, and that's the other thing too, Facebook ads. Now you can do ads on Instagram from Facebook. I haven't done it yet, and it's totally new. But apparently you can do ads on Instagram now too. So it was just on Power Editor, which I've truthfully never used. But it looks like it's on Ad Manager too. So that's something to look into if you use Instagram. I use Instagram. I post on it, but I don't interact at all. And you need to interact on Instagram to get customers. I just don't have the time. But I have 1,100 people, so I just keep posting just to keep it up until one day I find the time to actually like interact and find customers. But I really don't do it. I kind of know what to do, but I don't do it. Another really cool thing with your like page, this was all on how to spend less money doing ads. And I haven't ran an ad yet, so hopefully I will by next week, and then I can like give you real info if it's good. But there's a way to do pixels, and a pixel, it's super easy. And I'll go through that. Maybe I should go through this next week a little bit more, because I'll show you. It's super easy. But you can target exactly the people that go to your blog. It's really cool. And you can even see how many people go to each page of your blog every day. And then from there, you can customize your audience and do ads just for those people. So those are at least people that are interested in you, you know? It's like at some point. And I know how to do it on WordPress, but you can do it everywhere. But I use the plugin. But I think it would be pretty easy. You have to put like in a header or something. You know what? I'll go into even more. That's what I'll do next week. I'll go into that. So if you guys need blogs. My friend Morgan just did her blog in like a day. She just threw it up real quick.
I love my blog. Oh, that's me.
No problem.
Thank you.
Never did follow through on the blogging part.
It's not as scary as it seems.
No, it's just finding the time to write them.
Yeah.
That's where I stumble.
Where are the good blogging sites again? Wasn't there like a post or something? I couldn't remember seeing one in the files for good blogging sites.
I use WordPress.org. That one costs money, not a lot. I can't remember what I pay for a year, because you need to get like a host site. It's a little bit. I think that's just a little harder to set up originally, but I was able to do it. I'm not techie whatsoever, and I was able to do it because you have plugins and stuff. Like with the Pixel thing, I just go to my sidebar and in plugins, and I just write like Facebook Pixel, and it came up, and then it does like the whole thing for me instead of like coding. But I mean, with YouTube and Google, you could probably figure out how to do that anyway. That's difficulty on any website, you know. I mean, Melanie gets 90%. She said of her customers and coaches from her blog, and she has what Nicole has, Blogger.
Yeah, I have Blogger, but I also paid somebody to set it up for me.
I may do that too, so.
What's yours?
Well, Alice girl, I mean, she's a little pricey, but it was awesome. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I know. I have that other Beachbody coach, Arnell, what's his name? Baraha, something like that. And it's like $50. So I'm like so curious to see.
$50 is worth it.
Mine was 4, so
Your time's worth more than $50. Remember what Shalene says, if your time's worth more than that, it's worth it.
That's right, damn it.
I
it's gonna
decided it was
take
worth
you a couple
400,
hours.
so go for it.
How much did you pay?
400. Worth every penny.
You better be blogging.
Every penny. I love it.
Earn that investment.
Yep.
But I mean, with YouTube and Google, you could figure out so much stuff. So really, I would probably either do Blogger or WordPress. I know there's a lot of others, but at least there's people on the team that can help you out a little bit too.
Is Blogger free or Blogger you have to pay for?
Free. Blogger's free.
Odell.
Yep, so that's the thing. The Blogger's free and the WordPress does cost something. I have no idea what I paid. I paid for the year. I think it was only a couple dollars a month. It wasn't a lot. That's all I know.
Hold on, tiny person's getting in.
Whatever. I even use it more, like I don't blog that much. I use it more of a place to send people. Like once you get it set up too, it's nice for your customers because you can put like recipes, you can put fixed stuff, and you can just like send people there and be like, oh, you want recipes? Oh, you're bored with breakfast? Go to my blog and check out like my recipes, you know? So that's why it's kind of cool. I could put even more on there. It would be even better. And even like with the new programs, like Hammer and Chisel, instead of like explaining it all in the post or to each person, I just send them to my blog posts. And they can read about it, the video is there. Because a lot of times in Messenger, the videos aren't coming up, like 21-day fixes, spam. So I just send them to my blog, and then they can see like the video and everything. So that's why I find it easier too. It's just easier in general, even with like talking to people. A couple things. So I'll go over this class a little bit more because maybe I'll try to actually do an ad so I can see if it really works first. And then I can explain it better next week. There might have been a couple just Facebook things in general. Oh, that was another thing too. She said, now I'm going to go into it, but she was saying not to promote. So for page likes, since we use this a lot, I can just explain it quick. She was saying not to do that because most people, the only people that really like pages are people ages like 13 to 24 or something. Now she said that she would only do it to get page likes if to get up to, she said you want at least like 1,000 people though. You want 1,000 likes for like the credibility. So if that's the case, she would do it until then. But she would even pick like ages 13 to 24 just to get like the credibility up there. And they're most likely a click, so you're going to pay less per like. And at least it just shows your numbers. And then she wouldn't really do it too much after that. I'm up to 2,000, but I do a lot of mine organically that way, like by just doing different challenges and stuff on my Facebook. Miguel had the call to have 1,000 people on there, and I seriously was determined. And in 2 weeks, I think I got 1,000 people. But I did fitness challenges, playing challenges, and just promoted it all over Facebook. People sharing. So you really don't even have to pay for that. You can just get it up there just by doing really good and promoting a lot of Facebook groups. That's what I had done. And then she never does boost a post because she said you can't be specific enough at all with that. But even promoting your posts, which I know a lot of us do, she doesn't do that either, actually. She said that doesn't target as well either. She does, and she doesn't do conversion, which I never did anyway. Now, what the hell is it? Get them to the website. Click to a website, which is where you need a blog as well. So I was saying a lot of it went with the blog. Click to a website. The way that Facebook makes you pay is they promote it to people that are likely to click on it. So that's why the 13 age group for the likes, those are the ones most likely to click on it. So you're going to pay less, and that's who they're going to promote it to. So with clicking to your website, they're going to promote that to people that are more likely to click to a website. Like Facebook knows about everybody. They know everything that you do. It's ridiculous. You should see some of the categories I never even looked at. So the more times that people are likely to do that, and you're going to pay less. So that's what she suggests to do, is click through to a website. We did ask in the Facebook group if you could click through to like say like a WooFoo form. That would be the same thing since it's like a web address, but she hasn't answered us yet. So I can give you that answer after because that'll help you guys without like a blog, you know. So that might be good. I think as long as just a clickable link, I would assume it would work. But I don't know. We asked, so we'll see what she says. So she was saying that is the best. And then define always. You can customize your audiences with those emails with people. You can customize it with people that look like your audience. But that's when you want an audience that's good. Like if you have everybody just from your regular personal page onto your like page, that might not be your target audience. So then you don't want a look-alike audience, you know. You have to decide if that's really what you want. Or if you have all those 13-year-olds, you're not going to want to look like an audience either. I really don't know if I would do that, but that's what she said. I don't know. Behaviors. I never set behaviors. Click through. Just kind of like in the next couple of days, play around with the ads manager because there's behaviors, there's all kinds of stuff. You can click people like by have a certain income, certain jobs, desk jobs, nurses, all kinds of stuff. Your income, education. You can really be like really specific who you want to narrow it down to, which I think would be more helpful. You know, people. I mean, the challenge packs aren't $5. You know, you maybe want somebody in like at least like the moderate range. Sure, we have a lot of coaches that were like those crazy stories from going from bankruptcy to whatever, but I don't know. I kind of still rather target people that have a little bit of money. I think it's more likely. That's how you can target it more. And she was saying to keep it more narrow too. Don't make a couple million. Your audience reach should be 100,000 to 300,000. Because I guess you pay less too. I don't know.
I've never had it that high. It's always been like 2,000 to 4,000. I'm doing something wrong.
I need a little bit more of that. And she was saying too, you should do each country separate because, and you could see too, because some countries you'll pay more per click. So maybe do one Canada, one US, and even see like how much you pay for each.
I've started to do England too.
I did too. But see, like, so ours might be cheaper than Canadians or something. Who knows? And you can specify that way. The things I have to show you guys, I'll show next week. But these were just like little things that I know that we do. That we were going to promote something. It might be good. Don't forget, like, you know, you could do some holiday deals too to get into Success Clubs. It's the end of the month, Black Friday deals, Amazon gift cards. You can do any of that. I did my, it's so funny because I did my refresh. So I sent out my 2 refreshes and then I told everybody about it. Days later, they come back to me and ask, is the refresh still available? I'm like, do you really think a $7 refresh is still going to be available? These people are crazy. But I did get myself and Justin 4 so far. I only gave away 2 refreshes, but I guess I got back in people's minds. And they were determined, so they went with it anyway, even though they didn't get anything anymore. But all of a sudden they came back. Let's see. That was my to-do list. I don't know if it was anything important down there.
I may do that for the Hammer and Chisel, like just to get people that if they do a challenge pack, I'll send them like a $20 gift card.
Yeah.
Depending on how the month goes.
You start off the month without it and then end with it. You know what it is too, I think? I don't know if everybody's like that, but I feel like when I stress about it, I do worse. So this was like the month I get like Success Club, All-Star Legend. Then after next month, you know, we get like at least the $600 for the cruise. And I think it was just like stressed. And I know November's a hard month, so I feel like I started off stressed. And I think it came off like in my posting and my inviting and everything. And then once I hit Success Club, and all of a sudden I have Success Club 10 and Justin Pie at Success Club because then I just kind of posted like what I thought and I wasn't so worried and like I was more forming than just like inviting, you know, and now all of a sudden like it's shot back up again. Like I think that's my issue. I don't know if that's everybody's issue, but I totally know that I do that. And it's gotta like I don't even really realize, but it must come off in all my posting and my inviting.
Well, did you listen to the National Wake Up Call?
To love.
Love. It's lead with love, love to lead or whatever. And it's like, I felt like she was like kind of me because like I've always, like growing up, I always knew I wanted to be in the helping field and love everybody and give everyone 1,000,001 chances and things like that. But it was such a good call because it's like if you just really just want to help people and think with your heart, the Success Club's going to come. It's not like, don't look at them as challenge packs. Don't look at them as Success Club points. Look at them as people that you're going to help. And like when I really think like that, like I have no problem selling challenge packs.
Yeah. It's when you stress about like the number.
Yeah.
And when you really care and reach out, that's when it actually works. And that's when you get people that care more and stuff too. I was listening to a podcast about the name. I kind of got sick of Shalene. She annoyed me for a while, so I kind of switched away from her and started listening to Entre Leadership podcast. But they were talking about too, like the Disney mentality, basically, like just go above and beyond for everybody. Kind of like the same thing as loving on them, you know. You go above and beyond and like really try to help. So like yesterday, I sent everybody like a little motivational quote in their things, like "Happy Monday. It's going to be a hard week," you know, just like a little bit extra. And it was actually easy too, you know.
You sent it to what? On what?
My customers actually respond to me.
Like on a Facebook message or email?
Facebook message, so individually. But I copied and pasted basically the same thing to everybody. I just put like some little quote, I forget. It was about like their why. Oh, if your why is big enough, you can get through anyhow. So I was saying like how it's a rough week and like really think about why they started, like that kind of thing. And I just copy and pasted it to same people. I was thinking about doing that like once a week, either before a weekend or like just a Monday motivational quote, because it's easy and be like, so how are you doing? Like how she was saying, the best question is like, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
If you just send maybe like something motivational and like, how are you, like once a week, like that's easy enough. And that just keeps you, sometimes I don't know how to keep getting back to people. And some people don't respond. So I am like, still want to try to send them something, but I don't want to sound like annoying. So I figure just sending even like a motivational quote or something every once in a while will at least change up my how are you. But the how are you, I do send how are you like every week too.
Yeah, I do too.
That helps. And even she was saying on the wake up call too, how like we really need to get to know each other. She had sold a challenge pack to this girl and she could have just been like, okay, done. And then she realized like she didn't get to know them first. So she's like, all right, you know, she wanted to get to know her. And she found out she had like years, she had like a stillborn baby, she was like depressed. But she wouldn't have known that if she didn't go back. She could have just taken the points and been done with it. But she wanted to learn about her, so she asked her more questions, and then she was able to coach her more. Because now she knew where she was coming from. Like if she didn't know she had such a rough year, she might not have known like where she was coming from, and maybe she needed like the extra attention and like stuff like that. So it's huge, really getting to know everybody and knowing like their personal reasons and everything too. You know, I just feel like half the time when I ask people that they disappear. But try, at least try. They disappear on me. It was good though. If you haven't listened, you should listen. I ain't listened to the bombshell one yet, but I will. And I can post the link for that too in our group. I was a little distracted yesterday. Okay. Oh, another thing with our ads, don't turn them on and off. Apparently that increases how much you spend per thing also.
Wait, don't what?
Not to turn them on and off.
Okay.
And don't edit them. That makes the price go up a lot too. If you need to edit it, just start over. Just turn it off and then start it over. I don't know. And really, yeah, only 12%, 3 to 12%. I know, like pages organic reach. Really, nobody's seeing it. Or norm. She was saying not even to post a lot. Like that last call I listened to, she was saying to post like 8 to 12 times a day. This one's saying you don't even have to post that much. I don't know. Everybody's different. This is why I gotta stop listening to all these things.
8 to 12 times a day.
Yeah, seriously. Whipping cream. I'm trying to at least go 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is my goal. I really try for 5, but 3 is sometimes a good day.
Even on my best day with Post Planner, 3 isn't it?
Your post planners are good though.
I gotta get back to it.
And you had some really good engagement going on.
I did, and then work just got crazy and teething is hell, and I'm just happy to be awake.
Oh my gosh. This is other stuff I can go over next time, more specifics. Oh, this is good too. I'm going to try to figure this out before next week too, if I can, to get lead ads and power, whatever it's called. But that I have to look over. That I'd have to show you guys. I can try to figure out Instagram ads too on there. So this is good too, to get organic reach. So without having to pay, the things that Facebook is looking for. Using more video. Mix up your type of post. Do video, do a couple pictures at once, do one picture, do links. So always try to switch it up. The test post length. Oh, I had that written down somewhere. I think like 200 to 300 characters is the best. So people don't have to like press see more. So that's the best for length. Try posting besides just business hours. So like at night and stuff. Oh, that was on there somewhere too. I don't know where I wrote that. Mix up the frequency. So this is what she said, try posting less often. So I don't know. I liked her. I like her suggestion. Include tags of other pages. So this wasn't something else too. So if you go to a store and you have something that you really like, tag the store in your post. Because then some of their people, I guess, will start seeing your post also, or then they might like it or something, and then their followers can see it.
I've actually gotten good replies from places. Like we went somewhere and like they gave Zoe a balloon and they had like non-dairy ice cream, and I tagged them and they actually started like talking back to me. So
Yeah.
then anyone who was on their page could see my post because they were interacting with me.
Yeah.
And I've had good luck with that with other places too. I know I think like Cocoa Beans will post back. A lot of small businesses.
I never tagged them.
A lot of people post back to you.
I gotta start doing that more. Yeah, so start tagging places that you go, that you recommend and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then if you start like going there more often, I know it happens on Instagram too, they'll start following you. Like their page will follow you so that you get more.
Yeah.
So I have seen that in action, both on Instagram and on Facebook. So.
And that's easy enough for us to do. You could do that.
And if you tag Carl Deichler, he'll usually respond too.
I don't do that either. I gotta start doing this. Or as people respond. Whatever.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Repost like popular posts. You can go into your insights and see what gets like the most like comments and likes, and just rearrange it a little bit and repost it, because most of the people didn't see it anyway. 3 to 12% of the people saw it really. So you can really use good posts over again. You don't always have to think of new info. And embed posts and videos on your blog. I don't know if she explained that, but I kind of missed it. This is it. So these are some interesting Facebook stats. So posts on Sundays get 52.9% more interaction. So Sunday posting is good. Posts from 10 to 11 p.m. Eastern get 88% more interaction. So they pulled, like, Facebook looked at, like, a big amount, like millions of people, and this is what they found. So Sunday night between 10 and 11 has got to be good. I'm passed out by then. Jesus.
That works perfectly for me, because that's like 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. or whatever our time.
It's true. But on a like page, you can also schedule it, too. So maybe start, if you're asleep by then like me, maybe start scheduling some posts for 10 to 11 o'clock at night.
That's what I do on my like page. I schedule. The only issue with scheduling a post is you can't tag in your posts when you schedule them. You have to go back after they're posted and then tag people. That's the only issue with that.
Tag in the comments. Don't edit it. Tag.
It doesn't let me because if it's a pre-scheduled post. Like if I schedule something like for this week when I planned out everything, I went and I scheduled the next 3 days worth of posts, like my Shakeology ones and like all those, and it wouldn't let me tag anybody in them.
No, go into the comments. Like comment on your own picture and tag somebody in there.
But I have to wait till it's posted before I can go into a comment because it's not actually posted yet.
Yeah, but then at least you'll be able to still post it, schedule it, and tag people. You know? Unless you really want to tag somebody in it.
Yeah, I usually wait until I know it's being posted because Facebook tells me once it's posted, and then I just kind of go in off my phone and I just do a quick tag for it. I just have to remember when it's pre-scheduled for a post.
I don't know if Facebook lets you do it, but Post Planner lets you set a schedule. So I know if I'm using my Post Planner, I know when my posts are gonna come up. I have like predetermined times daily, so I know that like one hits at 6:15 in the morning, one hits at like 1 in the afternoon, and then there's something at 8 o'clock at night, like consistently. I know when those are happening.
You can do that. All right, the other one is, so image posts get 179% more interactions. Use those images. Videos get the most shares. The average is 89.5 shares. I've never gotten much, but apparently that's the average of videos. And with a question, that gets 162% more interactions. Oh, here we go. I know I saw this somewhere. Posts with 150 to 200 characters. Get an average of 238 shares. I don't know where these people are coming from.
So keep them short.
Keep them short. Link, I don't remember what the hell that meant. Link to long form content. I really don't know what that meant. But that gets 40% more interaction if you know.
What was it?
Link to a long form content. Maybe just linking somewhere?
It was like kind of like posting a link to one of the Beachbody blog articles. Something like that, maybe?
And then posts via third-party apps get 89.5% less engagement. So that's how you know third-party posters. Yeah, so that was just some basic Facebook. So that's what I got. That was the stuff that at least could help you guys right now without me like showing you everything through. But it was pretty good. And then I'm going to try to do a post by like what she said, and then next week I'll do like a screen share and show you exactly how. But at least I just went over today the things that you guys normally do anyway, so it should have been all right. But hopefully it can help us spend a little bit less on advertising. I'm trying to get at my things. I mean, if you spend, you make $40 on the challenge pack. So like the goal, is to do like an ad, hopefully sell 2 to 3 challenge packs, maybe even if you spend $40 on it, you still make 80, and hopefully get a good customer that wants to continue, maybe become a coach, and continue on, so that's hopefully the goal of like doing all these things like that. But in the beginning, you don't have to pay to post. You don't have to. Just post on your Facebook. You just got to post consistently in the beginning and share your journey, Get your like page going and just try to, if you don't want to pay to like get people to like it, just start promoting it and letting it go organically, doing different workout things, a plank chat. You can go on Google and look for a 30-day plank challenge and promote it everywhere on a bunch of Facebook groups, and you can get everybody to like your page that way. That's what I did, and that was free. And you can just start out slow. You don't have to do it. I would suggest starting a like page, and if you have the time, you're not in a rush to get those ads going, then you can grow it yourself, and you won't have to be as stressed, and you can get people and keep going. You don't have to pay. It's just hopefully easier. But even for my last one, so I did my last one, I broke even. I think I spent like $40 and I sold 1 challenge pack. So I broke even. But then you never know. For me, I think that's fine anyway. I'll take it because I wouldn't have gotten it. That got me my Success Club Legend. Plus, hopefully she loves it. She's thinking about coaching. You never know where she can go from there, So for me, if I sell like 1 challenge pack from like an ad, I think it's worth it. When I break even, hopefully not break even in the long run. So that's my story. Don't forget, we have that new free group starting next Monday, too. Oh, we were supposed to do that. I told you my brain shot, Danielle.
What?
What were we supposed to do?
We were supposed to pick what days we were going to post buys. We could just make a post about it.
Maybe we could make like a schedule of days and everybody can just somehow comment in it.
Are we doing 2 weeks? Is that what we just,
I
or should
thought
we just
we
do
were
like
gonna
10
do 2
days?
I
Yeah,
think
I
you
think
said
so.
November 30th to December 13th.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks, right? So maybe we'll just do a post and just ask people what days they want to post. So then people just pick days and they'll do like three sales.
Yeah, like I think what we should do is that when we invite people to the group and once they want to be in, you message them and say, listen, like what kind of products are you looking for? And then we can do like, if they're looking for electronics, like Amazon, there's Fat Wallet, like all those have like the different deals of the day kind of thing. So when it's your day, you just go on those websites and you can pick like 3 different things or be like, oh my gosh, this website's having this huge sale today. Check it out. And I think if one person does 3 sale posts and maybe they'll say like post 1 sale, like post 2, post 3 every day. And then we could share like some healthy holiday recipes, anybody.
And everybody can share holiday recipes. That'll be good.
So if it's 2 weeks, I mean, there's almost that many of us that are probably going to be in it doing it. So it'll be like 1 day per person.
That'll be good. So along with that, when I message those people what kind of sales they like, I'm totally going to ask them for their email address and tell them I'm going to send them like a meal plan or something. I'll figure something out to go like along with it. Or like I'll send them a couple of recipes or something. I don't know, to get started. Whatever. That's how I'm going to collect some emails. And you guys can steal it. That was a big light bulb moment during that class. I like my light bulb moments. Sometimes I have them.
What else? Is that it?
Is that it? I think that was it, right?
Do you want me to post in the page and I'll put up the, don't mind me, I'm eating. I didn't have dinner. I had a shake and now I'm starving. I'll put up the new picture that's there so everybody can copy it if they want to use it. And then we'll make day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever.
That
Like,
sounds good.
I'm going to be in Florida if all goes well, December 3rd through the 6th. So like I'd prefer not to have those days.
We'll pick your day first.
Yeah, so I'll pick a day.
Just pick right away. What are you going to Florida for?
This is the trip that I was supposed to go in August to see my in-laws. But then the tropical storm that was supposed to happen never happened. And then we were supposed to go a few weeks later, and then my mother-in-law had pneumonia. And now we're supposed to go now, and there's like a ton of terror threats, so we're not really thrilled. But
Hopefully you guys will get there.
well, I would hope so.
No more storms. Well, there's all these snowstorms.
Oh yeah, snowstorm. I just like honestly, like if they haven't been here in 2 years, like just help us out and let us go over the break because it's so expensive over the break. Yeah.
It is so expensive for the break.
And I have to take 2 days off, and Amy knows, like I'm like freaking.
I'm cold and sick today to go to my other job.
Did you?
I was gonna call in this week, and I was like, "What to do beach body stuff?" And I'm like, "What
I
am I?"
wasn't going to, and my husband was like, I was on the phone. They upgraded our system. I was on the phone with IT till 11:30 at night. They couldn't get me running. I couldn't work from home. And I woke up in the morning, and my husband was sitting at the kitchen table, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't even listen to you for another minute. Just calling sick to work. Go there." So they never got my computer working. I came home with a giant Dell laptop now to work for work.
Oh my God. I have to work tomorrow. It's only a half a day. Yay.
Oh no, I'm working a holiday.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's my holiday.
We don't have to work holidays because people at Riverview jump on them since we get paid more. It's like impossible to get a holiday, actually.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh no, we have to work 3 holidays a year.
Nobody's forced to do them at Riverview, yeah, because people jump on them. I have New Year's. 'Cause obviously, I have 2 kids and I don't drink anymore, so I've done New Year's for like the last 5 years.
Your kids are little. You'll be drinking again when they get older.